You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
We're here. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Into the Twilight. Vampires have never been more back, so you're welcome, my friends.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm here. There are flowers blooming, and that has really changed everything for me.
Depression? I don't know her.
I don't know her for the next couple weeks. We're here. Folks, I need to talk about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
I need you to.
Because while I am in a fit against Andy Cohen and Bravo for making me sit through whatever the fuck Beverly Hills is doing right now.
Listen, I don't want to talk about it.
And we're not. Upset. It's not even worth it because it's nothing. It's just, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
But they at least have given us, the world, me, a beautiful, profound gift. And that is these ladies of Rhode Island.
Who all, and granted, hold on, let me make my Google Doc at 200% so I can see them. Because right now, when I had it at 100%, they did all look like the same person, just copy and pasted.
And so that's kind of the beautiful thing about this television show is that, sure, do I know their names? Yes. Do I know some of them with defining features enough to recognize them as their name? Sure. But when they're all like in a group setting or they're all at a table and they're yelling at each other, they're always wearing big ass sunglasses and hats and shit. I have no idea who the fuck any of these people are.
They're all brunette. Because y'all know we love to do this, right? We like to talk about photos on an audio medium.
Yes.
There's 7 brunette women who all, I'm making assumptions because I don't know them. They all look racially ambiguous, but that's because they are plastic surgeried, nipped, tucked, tanned out of their brains, right? So that means that most likely at least half of them are white.
Right. What's really crucial here is that like, we're basically getting 6 shades of Dolores plastic surgery plus hard Italian genetics plus like what if it was the dinner with 8 Lisa Barlows?
It is that episode. It is that episode of Salt Lake City where they all dress up as Lisa Barlow. You're so right.
And so these women, it's a beautiful start. It's giving me like the chaos of SLC in a way of like we are starting off yelling at each other. We are starting off fighting with everybody. Like, no one is safe. I'm going to ride my dinghy up to get breakfast with you, and then I'm going to talk shit, right? It's beautiful. Someone is married to someone they're technically related to. Woo. Someone is having, like, a sugar baby, but also, like, polyamory situation with a guy that's, like, twice her age, right? Like, we have Ashley I from the Bachelor universe. And I'm locked the fuck in. I'm so locked in. Like, I felt like I took a bunch of uppers after we finished the first episode.
Where you needed to go just, like, run around the block?
I needed to run around the block. I needed to get my zoomies out. Because, like, I was just, like, on a high that I could not come down from. And we had another episode available. And I was like, I actually don't think I can handle another one, like, back to back. I need, like, a week of distance. It's like, I can't be in this headspace. But something is in the water here. And it's pretty stupendous.
This is very good. So I'm going to be a little naive for a second. I'm going to show my West Coast for a second. When I heard Rhode Island was coming out, I immediately assumed lobster.
So that's Maine.
Okay. And okay. All right. Because I'm looking at this table and I'm like, that's a lot of strawberries. Is that their export? Do they You don't get strawberries from the sea, so I know that much. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was already going to watch it. But now I'm very locked in that we start off at like a 10.
Yeah. We're pulling no punches.
You sold me.
How are you doing, my dude?
Well, now I'm very excited to watch this. So thank you. Thank you for selling me on something I was already going to do. But now
It's a pleasure.
I briefly talked about this a little bit. About the Artemis 2 mission and some of the collective joy that it was bringing me. But I wanted to wait a little bit to bring it as an official happy thing for a couple of reasons. One of which being that I was really worried about bringing it if it wasn't going to be successful.
That is, that's kind of a risky,
Yeah.
You don't want to be too from the jump. Yeah.
I wanted to wait until they fully, and when we're recording this, until they made it successful. They came back to Earth successfully.
Right.
And a part of me, I don't know if you felt this, but a part of me yesterday when I was watching it at the end of my workday felt like everything's gone pretty well so far. They seem like they've got it. I think it's going to be okay. But our generation has not had a lot of historical moments that have gone well.
Right.
And I'm pretty confident that this, like our success rate for historical moments hasn't been good so far. So I'm bracing for this to be another one of those moments.
Yeah.
And the sigh of relief that I had when they touched down successfully last night was immense. Like, oh, we get to have, like they're still part of the recovery that they're doing right now. But like overall, this has been a successful scientific mission that has not been another negative historical event for our lives, which is surprising. I'll say it is interesting to be able to hold the balance of like there's a lot of horrors that have always happened but are continuing to happen right now, and also this space mission has brought me a lot of joy to be able to like watch with others and think about and see so many other people getting really excited about science as well. I think what not only have I been excited about getting to experience this collectively with others and how much I have cried about space as I ought to do. But I think what has made me so happy about it is one, getting to talk with others about like it's not quote just science, because like that doesn't mean anything. The work that they're doing ladders out to everything that we experience in our society. But over the last like 10 days, it has been so refreshing to see competence and intelligence and clear communication with others that's happening. I forgot what it was like to be able to watch a live stream over the last 10 days and it not be interrupted with a fucking dried greens ad. You know what I mean? Like, and that's partly because, this is where I'm grateful my money is going. But it's also surprise that doesn't happen anymore, where, you're watching something and it isn't taken over by ads for Ford or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Totally.
That isn't a thing that we get to experience anymore. So I am grateful for this. I've cried a lot about the moon and other people's excitement over space and science and getting to watch others experience this. But I'm thankful that people are safe. I'm also as a person who loves the stars, and the first profession that I wanted to be at 5 years old was an astronaut. I think it is nice to be able to see something that was done successfully and also competently as well.
Oh yeah. It's so beautiful. This shit is cool as fuck. And the fact that it went successfully is amazing. And seeing them just like bloop down in their little parachutes, being like, hell yeah, man, that's sick as fuck. And they went to the moon. They went around our beautiful baby moon.
I know. And
that's cool. We got to see all of her pores and all of her, stuff going on in there. And it's awesome. That's so sick.
I love science. I'm immensely grateful for science and the way that these things continue to help us. it impacts us in ways that some people don't even know. But it's like we wouldn't even be talking right now. We wouldn't have internet or podcasts if it weren't for the missions that they have continued to do over the last 50 years. And
yeah.
So I'm grateful for it. I think it is just I'm thankful to be able to have an arm of our scientific space that does things competently.
Yeah.
And communicates in a way where we get things like a space on the moon named after Carol. And we get things like Copy Moonjoy, right? So I wish the best. I know that going into such little gravity is hard on people's bodies. But I wouldn't have wished it for any other folks. They seemed incredibly happy to be eating out of their little packets in space.
Yeah.
So good job, nerds. You did a good one.
Hell yeah.
I'm very proud of you. I am so excited to be able to talk about our current events this week. Where do you want to start?
I want to talk about Rob's fucking barista, or not mixologist era. This is a video series I did not know existed.
Me either.
But it's very fun. I was very charmed by this. I was converted with this one. Like, this is good. It's from Vogue. Thank you, Vogue.
Thank you, Vogue.
And it's called A Toast to Cinema. And I guess they have folks like Rob to make drinks inspired by movies that he was in and also movies that he really likes and enjoys that were meaningful in his life. And that's a great idea. It's a great concept.
Genius.
It's a very good concept.
Yeah. One of the things that I loved so much, because I watched it on their YouTube channel, one of the top comments was someone being like, oh, Rob is the friend that I'm constantly worried about. And I've never related to anything more.
He's just bumbling around with these things, and I think that's beautiful. And I love too that they tried to make it very easy of being like, hey, make a shandy. You just got to pour beer, and
everything is already pre-portioned, or as Justin says, pre-proportioned out. You know that there is a card in large text with instructions that we can't see, but he can see back there.
Totally.
And yet here he is, thousands of dollars of alcohol in glass bottles, and he is a fucking OSHA nightmare back there, just bumbling around with glass and ice and all these kinds of things.
Get him in Sir during Pride and just see what happens.
Can you because this was filmed, I looked at it in the description, on Gallery on Sunset, so you know they're close.
True.
Can you imagine him promoting, what's the next one? I think Dune.
Yeah, that's probably the next one.
Dune is, I think Dune is closest. Get him there during Pride. Have him make a couple of drinks, because he was having a great time. He didn't know what he was doing, but he was having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were very beautiful moments in this. Of course, he referenced Twilight because he was making a drink for it and talking about it. And I don't know, I think it's nice of like, there's such a reflection of, obviously it's been a long time and stuff, and now being like, yeah, there was like this earnestness that everyone cared so much about this and like thought it was real and thought it was like, this is serious. And like, and the fact that he even said, he was like, I don't think I could even do that performance again, or like now, you know, if you had like a gun to my head, because there was just a youthfulness about it, and something that like now that he's done other things and has lived a life, like that is, you know, he loses some of that over time, right? And I'm like, makes a lot of sense, you know?
It's so, the movies that they chose of his, and then the ones that he chose as his favorite movies, is very good. As you all know, I drink alcohol. So I
famously,
so I was having a very interesting time trying to figure out the pairings here.
Sure.
Especially because he was kind of fumbling through some of them. But I couldn't figure out, and maybe this was just me being a little too literal with it, but I was trying to figure out if the drinks were supposed to represent the movie or if it was like, hey, this would be a good drink with the movie. Because the old fashioned made sense with Batman and Dark and Stormy made sense to me with the drama.
Right, totally.
But then I was like, hold on. A margarita with The Exorcist could go a couple of different ways. Because a margarita watching The Exorcist, I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Right. I'm in. I'm seated.
Especially knowing that that's his favorite movie. He's seen it like a shit ton of times. And I'm like, that tracks for me. But also, then we find out, you know, like it's red for blood. But also, it was kind of a funky margarita. It had like chamoy and pickle juice, which dope, right? That sounds great. Famously, because I drink alcohol as well. And so I was like, are they both a literal interpretation of the movie, or are they also like, is this just a fun thing to drink with it? Because was it a Michelada?
Yeah.
For Twilight, I was like, well, wait, what? I've never heard of this.
Sure. I also love too that he loves like the little fruity drinks. When he got that pink, he made that little pink moment and he was like, when I see a drink that looks like this, I know it's going to be perfect for me. And I'm like, Rob, what is inside your big, beautiful brain? I want to know. I want to key with you so bad and have like little fruity drinks. Oh my God.
Same. Because that was the rhubarb one, I think.
Yeah.
That to me felt like someone initially pitched to Shirley Temple, but they needed something with alcohol.
Right.
But then they also needed something that would take a little bit more time so that he can talk about the film, even though the Shirley Temple probably would have been more leveled for him.
Sure.
But yeah, that one, I think it was a rhubarb Collins. Looked good. That one, I was like, oh, I could fuck with that.
That looks fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one last thing, because this video was nuts and full of random Rob-isms, but can we talk about the roly-poly of it all? Because what the fuck are you talking about?
Because at least here in my neck of the woods, those refer to potato bugs.
Yeah, those are bugs. Those are roly-poly bugs. Yeah.
Right. That does not refer to what he's saying, which is a somersault.
He's talking about it as a somersault, which I don't know what y'all are doing in Britain, but like, love and light,
I've never heard of a forward roll or a somersault being referred to as a roly-poly. But him saying, which he learned on Tenet, I need to know the context there.
Yeah. I mean, they were flipping around. I feel like that makes sense. You know?
Yeah,
Nolan their bodies
does
around.
Make them do some wacky shit. But the idea of Batman doing, in his words, 50 somersaults in a row down the street.
Like, I can do it. I know how to do it. Let me cook. I can just go down, be the Batman, and just fucking fling my body in a somersault 50
Burning
times
rubber.
in a row. He wants to be the Batmobile, is what is happening. He wants to be the Batmobile.
Oh, that would be the most intimidating thing Batman could do. 50 somersaults in a row.
Could you imagine him in the full suit, right? Like, he's across the street, you're over there, you're a bad guy or whatever. And instead of like running towards you, he just fucking launches into 50 consecutive somersaults in your direction. I'd be so terrified.
You're in Hell's Kitchen, right? You hear the Western music, the little tumbleweeds go down. Again, Hell's Kitchen, right? Batman doesn't have his Batmobile with him. 50 roly-polies, his word, down the street. I'd shit my pants. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'd be like, you actually got me. I don't need to do crime today. You got me.
I'll never do crime again.
I've been deterred very immediately.
Yeah, I'll walk myself down to the police station. That's the scariest thing. Just his version of Batman pairs up with McGruff the crime dog. They both do roly-polies down the street.
I need it so bad.
The last thing that I'll say, I really liked the movies that he chose.
Yeah, for sure.
He went off. Most I've ever heard him talk about were the most words I've ever heard him say, by the way, was about The Exorcist. I really liked, especially now, because he talked about first watching it when he was a teenager. he talked about flamethrowers with deodorant, and I'm gonna need him to roll that back for a second, because I'm assuming he's talking about aerosol deodorant.
Sure.
That's the only thing I can think of, because my stick deodorant, I don't think that's flammable.
Right.
So I have a couple questions for you, Rob.
Yeah.
But now, as a parent, that he's like, what I take out of The Exorcist is that you'll do anything for your kid, which, all right, valid.
Yeah.
But he did do, if y'all saw on Twitter, he did do the titular pointing down.
Ugh. Very good.
That apparently he never noticed.
Yeah. It's like, I just thought that was a chic vampiric way to.
Yeah. So it was good. I had a great time doing it and watching through this. And now I need to go back and watch some others on here.
Sure.
I like the idea of this a lot.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. We have another Vogue piece.
That's true. Week. Vogue is up in our DMs this week.
I know. Which is just an update that Candace King and Freddy Krueger's brother, Steven Krueger, got married.
Mazel tov. They look cute.
They do. They do look
this
cute.
Is still a very funny pairing to me, but I'm happy for them, you know?
Yeah. I think it's wild to me that they did not meet on set.
That's so funny. It's
because
so
what do
funny.
You mean? What?
Yeah.
But good for them. They look very cute. Candace is very pregnant in this. That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But love this for them.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Good job.
Hell
he
yeah,
looks
dude.
so serious in this, and that's the exact opposite of what I know him to be.
Right. It's like, that's not your face. That's not your default.
That's not how I know you, but I love that for you all. So congratulations. And wish you all the best. I desperately need to know your thoughts about this week's episode.
Dude.
Yeah.
We're here.
Did anyone else in the class forget that Matt and Tyler were on the show? This is a safe space.
Well, listen, as much as I had been pro Matt for a while, and much more so than I was expecting, that kind of all went away when they were like, I guess we'll be cops now, ? Like, and I was like, okay, so you're not a person that I care about on this television show. You're not here anymore.
Right.
Y'all
yeah,
have
and then
fun.
they fucked off to police academy or whatever. And I was fine with that. I was fine with forgetting that they existed.
And it's like, okay, but what about the narrative TM? And it's like, okay, I guess we'll bring these chuckle fucks back into here.
Yeah.
Sure. I do love, though, that, Caroline is going through her bad girl era, right? Being like, I want to be a bad girl. But the way that manifests, because she's not really there yet of being good at it, is like, so I'm just going to, torture my ex-boyfriends, and I'm also going to, torture everyone at this, at the grill by just singing karaoke all day long and having my way to thing. And I think that's a beautiful way to be a little nasty girl,
And I know this is 2015. I don't know if it's in the show 2015. But so canonically this is 1989 era. But Caroline is trying to have her Reputation era right now, right?
Totally.
She thinks she's a bad bitch, everything like that. But she's like, I'm gonna scare you to death. Rawr. And it's just not working. And I think that's really cute.
I love too that Stefan's like, you're cheating. You're making him scared in a way that's not you're actually being scary. You're making him think there's scarier things that are happening, and that's not actually how this works. So play by the rules, Caroline Forbes. Goddamn.
I also like that her whole thing of I'm gonna kill people, but I'm gonna keep it on the low so that I don't get kicked out of college because I want to get my degree fully went out the window. Because we see maybe 20 people in the medical center this week.
Yeah.
And granted, that might be some of Stefan's doing too.
Yeah. Stefan is out snacking for sure.
The whole plan is fully lost here.
Yeah, Stefan's eating TAs, the people that are working at the place. It's like, hey man, you got to keep a little bit lower of a profile, I fear. That's I feel like you're a little close to the sun, dude. Man.
Yeah, I think it is it's very interesting to me the way
Yeah.
that these two are interacting. It's giving sibling to me,
Yeah.
especially at the start of them being like, well, technically he died of a loophole. And I know that's not what they're going
Right.
for.
Mm.
Because they're supposed to have just like hooked up, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm seeing out of it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Here's my question for you.
Mhm.
Are we supposed to be fine with how quickly Lily has just immersed herself into the present day?
Dude, no. This is so
why
bad.
does she know how to use a computer so quickly?
Yeah, I love too. She's like, wow, computers are awesome. And Damon's like, hey, you ever check out YouTube? They got cool cat videos on there. I think you'd really enjoy it. It's like the Lily stuff is very weird. And I feel like they should have been a little more skeptical of, the 6 bodies that were just on life support last time.
Yep.
And her being like, no, it's so chill. I'm just gonna like chill here for a minute, but like, you're gonna help me back, whatever. And also like they're having this conversation, Damon and Lily, and Damon's like, you can trust me, why would I lie to you? And it's like, girl. Love and light, Damon. That is not really the most believable line of thinking, right? I think it's fair for people to assume that you're lying through your teeth a little bit.
Yeah, do you
because
want me
you
to
don't
name
care
them
about
in,
these
like-
bodies. You don't care about these friends of hers,
Right.
It's cool.
Well,
this is a plan
that's
to
your
get
whole
Stefan to
thing.
have his humanity. Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. Their interactions at the start of the episode were pretty funny to me because he was very much giving the whole like looking at his mom like, what the fuck is that? You're making breakfast. You're talking to my girlfriend. Like, this is weird. Right?
Yeah.
And then finding out that the first time I've seen Enzo scared in seasons, maybe, was him looking at Lily and being like, oh, we gotta hightail it out of here.
We're getting there with Enzo.
Finally.
Feel. This is something that is interesting, of like in the midst of his fucking spirit quest of being like, I'm gonna really make him pay for whatever. Like, he is now, oh shit, this person is someone I know of. This is someone who turned me into a vampire in the 1900s, and she's scary as fuck. Okay, let's explore this. I'm interested.
I was very interested in human Enzo.
Yeah, totally. And his little page boy hat.
Yes.
Very cute.
He was very cute. Being able to see him and learning that he was also on that ship that went to New York.
Uh-huh.
Was very intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Because we've heard quite a bit about this ship, but we haven't fully gotten the journey of it. And Damon, up until literally this episode, thought that Lily was on that ship going back to that harbor to go from New York to Virginia to come find him. And then he had to be like, all right, well, never mind. I didn't want you to come see us anyway. Never mind.
Yeah. It's actually so chill. I don't have any feelings about that. Totally. I'm good. I'm so good. Don't even worry.
Well, anyway, so back to our plan. I want you to, I'm going to coach you on everything to say to Stefan. And you're going to give the performance of your life.
Yeah, you're going to sound like a mom who cared about her kids. And I really need you to lock in on this one.
I'm going to be the ultimate stage mom this episode.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah. He I guess I hadn't realized, and maybe it's just because he showed it in his drawer earlier in the episode, but I thought that he gave his mom the cure when they were in the hallway and not the ascendant.
Oh, sure.
Maybe they're just, those boxes looked the same to me.
Yeah. Little ornate moments.
Yeah. As like leverage.
Yeah.
But then when it came out at the end, I was like, nuts. She has descendant. She's already figured out Google, apparently,
Uh-oh.
and looked up the next couple of celestial events.
Yeah.
And because we're just playing silly now with how I thought for 6 seasons now that witches couldn't be vampires.
We're playing real silly here because the fucking, like, Joe is monologuing of like, hey, this shouldn't happen in this world and doesn't make sense. However, we're gonna just hold my hand and we're gonna just keep it going because it's already happening. In which vampires cannot be witches, but these heretics or whatever are vampires that if they can siphon power out of others, they can use magic. So a lot of loophole red string.
Right. A lot of if-thens, for sure.
Yes, a lot of technicalities right here. And she's like, imagine Kai, but like with the bloodthirst of a vampire and like their aberrations of nature or whatever. And surprise, surprise, all of Lily's fucking crew are these motherfuckers that are on their way.
This intrigues me.
Sure.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because she kept being really vague about this chosen family.
Right. These are my bros. Don't worry about it.
Right. And she tried to explain it a little bit to Damon of like, your dad banished me. I had to find this chosen family to like push down the memories of you all. And like, first of all, I love to see my own father represented in media. So like, that's great.
Yeah.
Writers. Thank you. But the writers kept being really vague about who these like 6 people were. And she just kept saying chosen family. And for them to end up in the prison world too, I had to imagine that like they were doing something weird. But if witch vampire hybrid, I'm just going to say that because we know hybrids are a thing. If that is true, it feels like that would have come up with Silas first.
Totally.
Because
that was the entry point of the mixture of this.
Right.
He
was the original doppelganger and he was a witch, but that feels like that to me. So I don't know. I'm interested in it for sure. I think I was wondering literally last week, like, where is the season going to go? And they've introduced it finally. Because if Joe's dad is like, my son, I'm not really that worried about him. I'm worried about him becoming this hybrid,
Yeah.
And that's why he needs to get out of there, if only just to go back to the other prison world. It makes sense why there are 2 now. But I'm surprised that this is such a late in series introduction.
Right. Yeah.
More than anything else.
Yeah.
That is... Now I think more than anything, when they introduced this at the end of the episode, I was worried, like, how is that going to tie into Bonnie? Because we know that she doesn't make it out of this season.
Right.
I feel like if I hadn't known that, I think I don't know that it would have been this episode, but I think this episode would have solidified for me that she wasn't going to make it out of this season.
Totally. Yeah.
Because that's not great.
Yeah. What a bad fate. This is not so silly.
I know. But that's 6 of them is wild, by the way. That's a lot of people.
Too many people just chilling in your prison world house that you're going to now unleash.
I know.
And to hear, brother.
Speaking of bad, by the way, I noticed we were talking maybe a couple of episodes ago about how big Enzo's hair was. I noticed this episode that Tyler has the same fate. He also got the big hair treatment.
It's getting like Buffon like situation. Like what's going on with these boys?
I had assumed that maybe it was just a character choice that they were leaning into with Enzo, but now I think it's the hair department. Just like doesn't have hair gel anymore or something.
Right. We're going big and up, and that's what we're doing here. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But unfortunately, Tyler didn't. I mean, listen, I don't want Matt to die or anything, but I was like, oh, maybe maybe Tyler will go back to being a werewolf. Like, that could give his character something interesting to do.
Sure.
Because that dingus stabbed his own best friend this episode. But no, he's just still a human, and Matt
Just
is
Tyler.
he's still Tyler. I do love that Caroline not just was making them do trivia to see who lives or dies, but was making them do trivia about herself.
Yeah, Caroline trivia, which is very funny, of her being like, hey, you both dated me. You should know basic facts about me. What's my birthday? What's my favorite color? Trick question. I don't have a favorite color. Like, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun.
And the impossible question of, like, what was my mom's last memory?
Before
she died.
And then Stefan comes in here, fucking white knight, being like, actually, it was her teaching how to ride a bike. And she's like, very good, Stefan. Now one of you has to die.
Her own saw trap with these two guys.
She'd be such a cunty Jigsaw. That'd be
You
so
would.
good. Let her cook.
Her and Jigsaw would unfortunately get along pretty well. They
Oh,
were a
sure.
good team.
Oh, sure.
Are they going to make Elena human at the end of the season?
Dude, I'm pissed about
have we
what the
gone through this
fuck
whole thing?
happened to Elena this season.
Why am I so bored watching Damon and Elena together?
Yeah. We were fighting for this for so long. And now we have it, and it sucks so bad.
It sucks so bad. And then
now
all
she's
of a
having
sudden,
like a maternal crisis of wanting to have a child because Joe is pregnant.
First of all, girl, that's the hormones. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe is radiating hormones. So wake up. Second of all, get your grades up. Okay.
Yeah, you're trying to be a doctor, allegedly.
Stop trying to think about being a mother. Mother yourself. Mother your grades.
You are
Wake
just
up.
looking for answers in the wrong places, Elena. Like, what? This is not something that, it ever seems like she's expressed any interest in, period, whatsoever, right? And, like, I also get that you can feel a type of way and be like, oh, now that I can't do this, right? Then I feel...
Yeah, I feel that.
Maybe I want it more, right? Like, I get that as just like a natural response. But it just feels so out of her character and everything she's experienced and been through to be kind of reduced to this, like, I always just wanted to be a mom and nothing else. And it's like, that feels not Elena. And it feels fucking weird. And like the, monkey's paw or whatever of the cure is a interesting narrative device, and like who it goes to, everyone at one point or another has wanted it or like entertained the idea, but that would change the fabric of a lot of realities, and like that's interesting.
Yeah.
But to have it be now this like, oh, do we give it to Elena so she can have a kid and then grow old and do all these things? Like, it just feels like we're back to square one of like a really boring choice.
I agree. Like 100%.
What's going on?
She was so boring this episode, and that's not enjoyable to me.
Mm-hmm.
I found the conversation that she had with Matt to be a little bit interesting, because Matt's like setting some pretty interesting boundaries to be like, listen,
right,
y'all have all killed me. Rude, first of all. Second of all, if I want to be treated by modern medicine, even if it takes a little bit longer, because I don't like it when you all kill me, but I also don't want to be in this weird response where I let you all do that, but then I let you all like heal me too. That feels weird. But I don't... If that ends up being her whole thing, because she was talking to Joe at the end about being almost like a Carlisle, right? Of like, I'm going to go to this small town and I'm going to be their doctor and presumably move, or at least compel them to not realize that I'm not aging.
Right.
But to reduce her character to, oh, it'll all be fine if she goes back to being a human and then has a baby and that's what fulfills her.
Yeah.
someone
like,
who,
as far as we know, this is her last season too. So like, if this is
Right.
how her entire storyline ends, outside of whatever she comes back for at the end of this whole thing, like, if that is the end of her story after all of this fucking bullshit, I'm gonna Mick frickin' lose it. Cause that sucks. That sucks
It
so
does
severely. That sucks so bad.
because her adolescence, right?
Yeah.
Her teenage years, she has been parenting her brother
Yeah.
and trying
Totally.
to raise herself too. So,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you got it. You've been doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be a
Yeah.
mother, you are. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that, like, and listen, some people have always wanted to be a parent. That's fine if that's your
Mm-hmm.
choice. But this is coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And for that to be the whole thing, it's just like, girl, you got to live a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. It feels weird. And if that's how they're going to try and wrap her story up in 5 episodes, I'm going to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is not, she has lived too much for that to be the whole thing.
Yeah. Completely.
Especially when you're bucking the whole doppelganger thing, like thousands of years
Yeah.
of fate, and then you're just going to lean into it anyway. No, I'm okay. I'm all right without that.
Yeah.
I still don't care about Sarah and Enzo, but it seems like that's kind of done now.
Yeah. We're kind of at the...
Which is good. I will
Yeah.
say, I don't know about you, but I was surprised that Lily worked on Stefan.
Yeah.
I thought it was going
Totally.
to take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But he is, I mean, he has a rose tattoo, right? He is a softie, so.
Yeah, the mommy issues kind of leaped out with that one. So I feel like that's the cheat code to get the humanity back.
Can we talk about how funny it was, though, that Caroline literally stabbed him in the back and then ran away?
It's very funny.
It was very banana peel in Mario Kart.
Oh my
and
God.
I appreciated that. She was just like, sorry for your mommy issues, but I got a blast out of here.
Yeah.
So,
Oh lordy.
I'm very curious about where they go now, given that Caroline, I'm presuming, is going to wrap up soon, right?
Yeah.
Because Damon was being kind. He's like, I'm going to give you a day to just get all your self-pity out, but then you've got to go get Caroline. He was like, no, it's fine. I'll go get her now. So I presume next episode she'll go back to normal Caroline. But then we've got these 6, well, maybe 7 if Kai has already been turned.
Sure.
So these 7 bing bongs. I mean, I don't know, man. That makes me nervous.
I'm a little scared. Scared.
If it ends up that this is how it ends, of like Bonnie sacrificed herself to keep that prison world closed, I'm
Yeah. These bitches do not deserve that from you, Bonnie.
No.
Choose yourself.
Yeah, no, that's gonna piss me off, actually.
Yeah.
So no, thank you.
Don't piss me off.
I do love the presumption, though, that if Caroline goes back to having her humanity again, that it just ends up that the show thinks no humanity Caroline is the one that sings.
Yeah, that's the how you know the defining factor.
Yeah.
It's like she's out there. She's hitting the bar, she's hitting the open mics.
Yeah.
She's hitting the repertory theaters.
No humanity Caroline is at the karaoke bar. Because she sang at her mom's funeral. Granted, she already made up her mind then about what was going to happen. But I think before that, we'd only heard it once. So I just like that the writers have decided that's how you know on there. I think that's very cute to me. We don't have a lot of hints about what next week is. It's titled Because.
Great.
So thank you for the very verbose titles here. We used to have songs as the episode titles, but we've deviated a little bit here. So we'll see. We have some amusing patrons to thank, though. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Lauren Cullen.
Ooh, thank you to Zoe Forbes.
Ooh, thank you to Vanessa Swan.
Ooh, thank you to Greg Lautner.
Ow. Thank you to April Dobrev.
Ooh, thank you to Vivi Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ooh, thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh, shout out Genevieve Morgan.
Pew, 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 pew. Thank you to Daniel Burke.
Ow. Thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ooh, thank you to Rena Zeklas.
Ooh, thank you to Emily Ozera.
Ooh. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivashkov.
Pew, pew, pew.
I have a fan fiction for you today. It's a short one. This is
Beautiful.
titled E-Chaos, like email, E-Chaos. It is titled, or it's by the author Puppy Angel 7. And I chose this one because we didn't get to see her today. The summary of this is short. It is Damon and Bonnie try online dating where they match, but they don't know they got each other. Tune in for the hijinks.
Okay.
And this is it's a 2,000-word fan fiction. It's very short.
Okay.
So if you are looking for something short and sweet, Puppy Angel 7 has got you.
Hell yeah.
Well, friends, I've got some amazing new episodes of Rhode Island to spend and keep me busy this weekend. So if you hear zoomies in your neighborhood, it's me running off adrenaline.
Yes.
As I imagine there's some hijinks of their own in these episodes that I need to get caught up on. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your family about the show. Tell your local post office. Probably needs some entertainment in there. And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
get bit.
Ooh.
Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.